Hello and welcome. You are listening to Pint-Sized Therapy, where we explore all things related to mental health healing, personal growth and development, emotional wellness, and the human experience in pint-sized bites. I am your host, Dr. Aletha Clark, a licensed psychotherapist, certified hypnotherapist, and master addiction counselor, and I am happy to have you here with me today as you embark on your mental wellness journey. While I appreciate you tuning in, don't forget this podcast is informational only and is not a substitute for seeking out your own mental health counseling with a licensed professional. So join me as we jump into today's episode. Hello and welcome. As we are in the midst of the holiday season, I thought it was appropriate for us to talk about holiday stress. The holiday season can be a magical time of celebration, togetherness, and joy. Yet for many, it can also bring feelings of stress, of sadness, or even dread. So how can we reconcile these mixed emotions? And what can we do to make the season more manageable? And that's what we're going to be exploring today. So I'd like to start by talking about something that doesn't get enough attention: the conflicting emotions that holidays can actually bring. You might feel excited about decorating or hosting or gift giving, yet you find yourself feeling overwhelmed or sad or even lonely. This dissonance is completely normal. The holidays carry expectations of joy and perfection, but life doesn't pause for the season. We experience losses, financial stress, unresolved conflicts, family rejection, or even seasonal affective disorders that can surface and amplify these mixed feelings. So if you're feeling these contradictory emotions, I want you to give yourself grace. It's okay to hold space for both the joy and the struggle as they can coexist. So let's discuss some of the biggest culprits behind holiday stress that contributes to these incongruent and contradictory feelings. The first is financial pressure. The holiday often comes with an expectation of spending, whether it's on gifts, on decorations, on travel, or on hosting events. For many, this pressure can strain budgets and lead to anxiety. Advertisements and social media, they kind of fuel the idea that love and generosity are shown through material gifts. This creates a keeping up with the Joneses kind of mentality. But financial stress can overshadow the joy of the season, leaving individuals feeling guilty or inadequate if they can't meet expectations. So maybe we need to do something different. Maybe we can just focus on setting a realistic holiday budget and stick to it. Focus on meaningful, low cost, or even handmade gifts to show your appreciation. Don't forget the true essence of the holiday spirit, which is about gratitude and spending time with loved ones. Reclaim that feeling and refrain from making it about the money spent. Another culprit is time management. With so many activities packed into a short period of time, the shopping, the cooking, the parties, the end-of-year work obligations, it's easy to feel stretched too thin. The holidays create a sense of urgency to fit in as much as possible, often at the expense of our downtime. Overcommitting can lead to burnout, to irritability, and to lack of enjoyment in the very activities meant to actually bring us joy. So maybe start to prioritize what's most important and let go of the rest. Use a planner to manage your schedule and block time for rest in that. Encourage others to pitch in and delegate responsibilities. Don't be afraid to ask for help when needed. And what about high expectations? The desire to create the perfect holiday can become overwhelming, whether it's planning the ideal dinner, giving the best gifts, or hosting an unforgettable event. Societal and cultural pressures, combined with idealized portrayals of the holidays in movies and social media, they often set a very unrealistic bar. The gap between expectations and reality can lead to disappointment, to frustration and feelings of failure. But let's try to shift your focus. Let's shift your focus from perfection to connection. Right? The holidays are about togetherness. They're not about flawless executions. And some of the greatest stories are when the biggest mishaps actually happen. And, we also sometimes have to navigate very complicated family relationships during the holiday seasons. Family gatherings can be one of the most challenging parts of the holidays. Family gatherings can be a source of joy, but also tension, especially if there are unresolved conflicts or strained relationships. For those who've lost loved ones or are estranged from family, the holidays can amplify feelings of sadness, isolation, and rejection. The season's emphasis on togetherness and nostalgia can also remind people of what or who they're actually missing. The holidays bring everyone together, sometimes forcing interactions between individuals who have different values, past grievances, or incompatible personalities. Or holidays can highlight feelings of rejection when you are unwelcome, not allowed to be your authentic self, or excluded from holiday get togethers altogether. These dynamics can lead to arguments, to stress, to feelings of isolation, sometimes feelings of depression and rejection, or a sense of being disconnected from the joy others seem to be experiencing. And I want you to honor your emotions and find ways to connect, whether through your friends, through your community, or even volunteering to help others during the season. Let's set some realistic expectations for family events. Do your best to try to focus on the positive and prepare for potential conflicts, but set boundaries and practice healthy detachment when necessary. And this may include choosing to spend time with chosen family over your biological family. But let's also try to prepare mentally. Anticipate potential triggers and decide ahead of time how you'd like to respond to those. Maybe limit your exposure. It's okay to set time limits on visits or avoid certain gatherings if they feel very unhealthy to you. And find allies. Connect with someone you trust who can help you feel supported during your family events. And lastly, we can practice some detachment. Focus on what you can control, which are your reactions, not others' behaviors. Now let's discuss and review some practical ways to manage holiday stress. Prioritize and plan. Create a realistic schedule. List what truly matters and let go of obligations that don't align with your values. Ask for help. Delegate tasks to family members or friends. It's okay to share the load. You don't have to do it yourself. Practice mindfulness. Just take a moment to breathe, to meditate, or to simply pause. Even a few minutes can ground you during a hectic day. Set realistic expectations. Not everything will go as planned, and that's okay. Focus on the moments and not the perfection. Set boundaries. Boundaries are crucial during the holidays, and here's how to set and maintain them. Know your limits up front. Understand what you're comfortable with and what you need to protect for your well-being. Communicate clearly. Use I statements to express your needs without guilt. For example, I need to leave by 8 p.m. to get enough rest. Be consistent. Hold firm to your boundaries, even if others push back, because they will. And remember, boundaries are not about rejecting others. They're about preserving your own peace. And finally, let's talk about self-care during the holidays, because the holidays can be demanding, they can be overwhelming, but prioritizing your well-being is essential. So carve out some me time. Spend time doing something you actually love, even if it's just 10 minutes a day. Maintain healthy habits. Stick to your routines that support your physical and emotional health, like regular meals, sleep, meditation, and even exercise. Practice gratitude. Focus on what's going well instead of what's not. A daily gratitude practice can shift your perspective. Remember the true essence of the holiday spirit. And seek support. If the stress feels overwhelming, don't hesitate to reach out to a friend, family member, or your therapist. So, as we navigate this holiday season, remember it's okay to not feel okay all the time. This season is about connection and presence and not about perfection or the money that you're going to spend. By acknowledging your feelings, setting boundaries, and prioritizing your self-care, you can create a holiday experience that feels authentic to you. As always, thank you for joining me today on Pint-Sized Therapy. If you found this conversation meaningful, I invite you to leave me a comment, like, subscribe, and share with your family and friends. Come visit my website at pintsizedtherapy.com and my Etsy shop at pintsizedtherapy.etsy.com, where you will find resources to accompany our various discussions and encourage you to continue your wellness journey. Once again, I am Dr. Aletha Clark. Until next time, remember to protect your peace and take care of your mental health.